Hey everybody, I hope you guys are having a wonderful positive day. It's Michaela coming at you again with another video. First and foremost, I'm really hyped because I have 1 subscriber, literally 1. You know how long I've been on YouTube and have had 0 subscribers since I posted my first Buen Provecho Spanish project. It's been a year, maybe more. So, I'm hyped, needless to say, because I'm going places with my 1 subscriber. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. And I'm going to go straight into this video. So today I'm here to read the next essay in my Gates Scholarship series. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. And I'm definitely going to continue making videos, not just about scholarships in the future, but about other stuff, which I will elaborate on when I get to making them. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and finish this 5-part series before it ends up being weeks and weeks later and it's not useful to you guys because the application process will be over for the initial application, which is due September. Look on those deadlines, guys. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read these essays. So when they gave us our essays for the Gates Scholarship, we had to answer 4, and they gave us a little prompt, like a prompt to kind of go along with the question they asked us. So I'm going to read the prompt quote that they gave, and then I'm also going to read the actual question, keeping in mind that all of these responses were 400 words or less. So, the secret to our success is that we never, never give up. That quote was said by Wilma Mankiller. Tell us about a time that you failed at something. What were the circumstances? How did you respond to failure? What lessons did you learn? So here's what I wrote. One of my proudest achievements was actually born of a failure. During last year's mock trial competition, I delivered the opening statement for prosecution. I looked at the defense quarters and immediately recognized my opponents as the reigning mock trial champions in my state. When I got to the podium, I was suddenly hit by a wave of anxiety. My nervousness was palpable as I stuttered and stammered throughout the entire opening. By the end of the opening statement, I felt like all of the eyes in the jury box could see through my weaknesses. All the hard work and preparation I put into this moment culminated to my nerves and self-doubt getting the best of me. During that time between the end of my speech and the beginning of my cross-examination, however, a thought struck me. Yes, I made a mistake, but I wasn't finished yet. And I had a job to do, and I should do it with excellence no matter of my prior mistakes. I took a deep breath and thought of an important lesson my parents instilled in me. I worked hard for this, and I have just as much of a right to be here as anyone else. This reflection allowed me to deliver my cross and direct examinations with confidence and assertiveness, despite the fact that the opposing team was smirking at me. One thing is for sure, no matter how many times I fail, I cannot be stopped because I have the will to get back up and try again. I will overcome the naysayers when I need to, even if that naysayer is me. So just a quick reflection on this first essay prompt that I wrote. I literally wrote about a time when I was at a competition for a club I did at my school for mock trial. It's like a statewide, it's actually a nationwide club called mock trial, where you basically study a court case and then you guys try it in the court with other high school teams. It's really fun, even if you're not interested in law. I mean, I kind of am, but if you're not, hey, it's still fun. Anyway, back to the point. It doesn't have to be some crazy experience where you failed miserably and caused all the threads of the universe to totally disintegrate to nothing. It does not have to be some crazy experience that, like, you get what I'm saying here. So I literally just wrote about a time when I was in a competition. I got to the podium and I completely effed it up. Like, did not remember my words, didn't even have a backup script to look at just in case for reference. Like, totally felt like I bombed it. And in spite of that, you have to remember to act anyway. So I think that through this essay, it's important to make sure that you're getting across all the points that you're trying to display about your character. So through this, I really wanted to make sure that in spite of failure that I'm going to get back up again. And it's also think about ultimately the bigger picture you're trying to paint of yourself. If you're somebody who gets up in spite of failure and you keep on trying no matter how many times you fall, think about how what's the word? Succeed, proceed, not concede. Like, anyway, you'll persist. That's what the word is. You'll persist through college. Yeah. I was definitely trying to make sure I showed to them that I was resilient in spite of failure. And then with these lessons I learned that I'm stronger than I initially thought I was. And in spite of being felt like people were staring at me and making fun of me, which is a struggle that I've had before, an insecurity of mine, I'm not going to let that stop me. And ultimately, as long as you guys choose any situation that you can really draw out the bigger picture from it and make sure you're addressing all these different things about yourself and ultimately answering all parts of the question. Because I don't know if you noticed, but this question is like 3 questions in it, like 2 or 3 questions in it. When you fail, tell us about a time you failed at something. I gave them the circumstances. I said, how did I respond to the failure? And I said, what lessons did I learn? So that's 4 different questions in 1 essay prompt. And I had to answer them in 400 words or less. So make sure you got a tight, clear beginning and ending, and you're sandwiching all the facts and information that you need to in there. And then also get your thing proofread. I had mine proofread by my mom, my aunt, and then 2 other editing people who I know have a very good track record in editing. So take it to your English teacher, take it to your parents or your grandparents or your aunts, your uncles, your guardians, whoever who will go ahead and proofread this essay, get multiple perspectives, not just one person, if possible. Like, utilize your resources to the maximum, because the more perspectives that you get, and then like the thing is too, I noticed like for the most part, if your essay is like really, really good, you'll start to know when you're getting less and less criticism, and there's like an overall consensus. So you want to make sure you're getting to that point. Got it, guys? I hope this helps. And I was also trying to give a cool little commentary and an insight into each essay and maybe what they're looking for. But I'm going to move on to the next one.